Before Meravas goes to meet Hawk's warden contact, she's going to check in with her warden contact.
My lady.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of Wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
If this is true, then all Wardens are in danger. Even you. We'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of Magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Okay, sorry.
Let's discuss something else.
Well, since we're here...
We need to discuss our relationship.
As you wish.
Now we're ready to go to Crestwood.
Good to see you safe, Inquisitor. We've got trouble ahead.
I'm sure it's nothing the Inquisition can't handle.
Careful, Your Worship. That optimism might be catching.
Are things that bad?
Crestwood was the site of a flood 10 years ago during the Blight. It's not the only rift in the area, but after it appeared, corpses started walking out of the lake. You'll have to fight through them to get to the cave where Sir Hawk's Grey Warden friend is hiding.
Have any undead attacked the camp?
We've had a few shamblers, but most head toward the village below. Maybe someone in Crestwood can tell you how to get to the rift in the lake. Maker knows they'll want help. Good luck. And please be safe.
Another rainy land filled with the undead. At least we can bring the sunshine out here.
There must be a way to get to the rift in the lake.
Yes, preferably without drowning.
It sounds different. The water changes the song.
Does that rift mean water is pouring into the Fade right now?
Did I just miss them all? What the heck?
Are you alright? Yes, thank you. I'll go back to the village, miss. These roads aren't safe.
The Grey Wardens thank you for your aid, Inquisitor.
What are you doing in Crestwood?
Hunting one of our own. We have orders to capture Sir Alistair of Ferelden on sight. The man's slippery as an eel. We've been chasing him for weeks.
What have you been told about this rogue warden?
Warden Commander Clarel ordered his capture. I can say no more than that. I hope Alistair comes quietly. I'd not fight the man who helped kill that many Darkspawn.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Sir, are you sure we can't help the village?
Our orders are clear. If We can't find Warden Alistair. We return to the Commander with all haste.
Still don't feel right.
I know, but if I judge our orders rightly, harder decisions are what...
None of those wardens mentioned a new leader. I don't think they're part of Corypheus' plot to seize the Order.
I didn't want to say much in case they were, but I think you're right.
I hope Hawke's warden friend has answers for us.
Did you see how the Grey Wardens saved me from those corpses? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
I can understand how someone might want to join the Wardens.
Oh, Maker. You're the Inquisitor. But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Yeah, it's not the best time to join, but also Mira wouldn't feel like it's her place to tell someone they shouldn't sacrifice for a noble cause, especially with Blackwall standing right there.
Then I wish you luck in their service.
Thank you, your worship. I'll make you proud.
Solus disapproves.
Hopefully the next time our paths cross, I'll be wearing the armor of a warden.
Definitely not gonna come to regret that.
Undead by the gates!
The guards need help.
Thanks for your help, but I fear we haven't seen the end of these creatures.
How many did we lose?
No one this time.
Did you see? The corpses are coming from where old Crestwood used to be.
People we lost back during the Blight.
The Inquisitor? Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We should. We could. Everyone here is so scared.
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake? It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade rift.
Drain the... There must be some other way.
We are trying to help. The Inquisitor is the only one who can close the rifts.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Crestwood can't last much longer. I don't want to leave without doing what I can.
I suppose it must come to this. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees were... they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they returned to us.
Until later.
Of course.
Mira is eager to meet the Warden first, though. Then we'll help.
I am very pleased you joined us, Warden Blackwall.
The honor is mine, Lady Seeker.
We need strong, righteous warriors. Now more than ever.
Righteous? I praise Cassandra. Many Wardens have hardly lived righteous lives.
True. Yet you give yourself to an order that would die to protect others. It is never too late to do better, and become more than what you are.
That is the hope. Halt's contact with the Wardens should be in that cave.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the cave.
A group of Wardens were protecting a villager from corpses out near Crestwood.
They were likely hunting my friend. I'm glad they didn't come looking for people to help in here. They might well be good men, but they've been given bad orders.
Now remember, Mira has great respect for the Wardens. We already know that the hero of Ferelden was her hero as a teenager, so she might fangirl over meeting Alistair just a little bit. Even though he is gonna pull a sword on her, but you know, it's understandable, she'll give him a pass.
It's just us. I brought the Inquisitor.
Wait. You have a Grey Warden with you?
Warden Blackwall.
You're Blackwall? Duncan, my mentor, he spoke of you.
Duncan? Of course. Good man.
I'm Alistair. It's an honor to meet all of you. I wish it was someplace nicer.
She's trying to play it cool, but she has to ask.
Are you the Alistair who fought the Archdemon with the hero of Ferelden?
I need to change my name. Yes, that was me. War, betrayal, darkspawn, all lots of fun. And made for excellent stories, I'm sure. Nobody cares about that anymore. I answer to Warden Commander Clarel now. Like everyone else.
I'll take all the help I can get. I know the Wardens have troubles of their own. I wonder, though, might those troubles have anything to do with Corypheus?
When Hawk killed Corypheus, the Wardens thought the matter resolved. But archdemons don't die from simple injury. I feared Corypheus might have the same power, so I started to investigate. I found hints, but no proof. And then, not long after, every Warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
Maker! Why didn't you tell me?
It was a secret. A very dangerous one. I tried to actually keep a few of my oaths to the Wardens.
You think Corypheus is using this calling to control the Grey Wardens?
Not precisely. When a Warden hears the calling, it means the corruption inside us will soon kill him.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes, I think Corypheus caused this somehow. If all the Wardens die, who will stop the next blight? That's what has them so terrified.
So Corypheus isn't controlling them. He's bluffing them with this calling. And they're falling for it.
You said all the Wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Unfortunately, yes. When I'm talking or fighting, I can almost ignore it. But whenever things are quiet, I can hear it. It's like a song you can't get out of your head. Damned annoying, frankly.
I do not fear the calling. And worrying about it only gives it power. Anything Corypheus does will only strengthen my resolve.
Good to know, but Mira's still gonna be worried about him now.
So the Wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
I saw what a blight did to Ferelden. If Wardens hadn't stopped it, there'd be no more Thedas. Warden Commander Clarel proposed some drastic things, blood magic and such, to prevent further blights before we die. I protested. Maybe too loudly. And Clarel sent guards and... well, here I am. Wardens were gathering here, in the western approach. It's an old Tevinter ritual tower. I'm going to investigate. I could use some help.
Let's go.
Okay, she has lots of questions.
We should get to that ritual tower in the western approach. Ideally before it lives up to its name.
What's it like, being a warden?
Oh, it's wonderful. You get fresh peaches delivered every morning, first choice of local village girls, and bunnies too. Well, maybe it's not that. Not even close to that. I watched my brothers die at Ostagar soon after I joined. I never thought I'd see wardens kill themselves.
Why were the wardens trying to kill you?
When Clarel started talking blood magic and demons to deal with the calling, I said it wasn't a good idea. First, it was awkward silences, some coughing. But when I mentioned Corypheus, things really went wild. The Warden Mages said I was interfering. Called me a traitor. Funny how often that happens to me.
You mentioned Warden Commander Clarel. Is she behind this?
She's the one who summoned me and the other wardens to Orlais when we started hearing the calling. I don't know her well. She's a mage. Smart, careful, determined. The sort of mage the Templars told me to keep a close watch over. Makes her the best kind of warden, or at least I would have thought so. Maybe the Templars aren't wrong about everything.
Do you think she's helping Corypheus willingly, or was she duped?
Clarel would never serve something that looks like a darkspawn willingly. I heard about an advisor of some kind. Maybe we'll learn more at the western approach.
You were there, weren't you? You helped fight the Archdemon.
I'm going to be answering that question for the rest of my life. Yes, I was there. It was big. The hero of Ferelden was brave. But that was 10 years ago. What have you done for us lately, Alistair? New times. New problems.
Was the hero of Ferelden involved in all this?
No. She left before any of this began. A mission of her own. Something personal. We Wardens don't live that long. The calling I spoke of, the real one before it went crazy. Eventually it killed her. Thing is, when we killed the Archdemon, we discovered that might not be as set in stone as we thought. So she's searching for a way to end the curse. For us both. Maybe for us all.
How can the calling be stopped? Is that actually possible?
Grand Enchanter Fiona was once a warden, so I'm told, but had the taint completely drawn out of her. And there was also a warden named Avernus, who extended his life far beyond what should have been possible. So, we looked into it. We weren't going to give up without a fight. And that's when we found a rumor that meant going deep into the West. It wasn't much, but we've done more with less. My love will find a way. I'm certain of it.
The way you talk about her, I'm surprised you aren't still together.
Oh, there was a discussion, believe me. Someone had to look into the rumors about Corypheus. We didn't know what was involved at the time. She was going to stay to help, but we had a lead that couldn't wait. One of us had to go. And when I'm done here, we'll be together again. Forever this time.
Have you been happy with her in the years since the Blight?
Happier than I ever dreamed possible. She's more than I deserve. And I hope I make her days easier as well. She was rebuilding the Wardens in Ferelden while I hunted Darkspawn left over from the Blight. It was hard work for both of us. But we always had each other.
If she's been looking for a way to stop the calling, perhaps she could help us.
I'll give the information to your people in the war room. If nothing else, I'd like to warn her about Corypheus.
So sweet. So that was a lot of information that was once secret about the Wardens that now Mira knows, like the calling and the taint, which I can never talk about with a straight face, but I digress. These are really serious and scary things, so now she's going to be so concerned about Blackwall's well-being. All the Wardens, but especially him. I mean, who wants the person they love to be plagued by nightmares and hallucinations and a curse that shortens their lifespan, even if it is for a good cause? It kind of makes her wish that he wasn't a Warden.
Seek me by... You honor us, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughn. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
Have I interrupted a funeral service?
We lost many friends in the first attack. There will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
Your devotion does you credit, sister.
Seeker Pentacast. Forgive me. I did not expect to see the right hand of the Divine in our humble village.
Be at ease. We have too much to do to stand on rank.
Yes, Seeker. As you say.
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
Until later.
Andraste guide you.
How do you stand the Skyhold stables?
They're quiet. I like having time to myself.
I can't imagine finding quiet time in that stench.
They're only horses.
They're not horses. They're dung monsters with hooves and tails.
Chose a bad time to come knocking. Between the corpses and the Wyvern, nothing here is safe.
Do you farm out here?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. And those bandits. Not to mention that dragon.
But you still like living here. Rooting where you dig. Your land and no one else's this time.
Well, that's... Aren't you a sharp-eyed one?
Until later.
Be safe.
Now let's go clear out these bandits.
Another stronghold for the Inquisition.
Whoa.
What now?
We should drain the lake. The mayor said the dam controls were through the fort.
Almost got hit by lightning, but we're okay.
What in...
The Inquisitor? We didn't know you were here, sir. Please don't tell anyone.
How did you get past the guards?
There weren't any when we got here.
We just heard you killed the bandits, your worship. We didn't know you were moving in, we promise. You won't tell people we were here, will you?
My lips are sealed.
Oh, thank you. Lonnie's mum and dad would have had my head. We'll have to wait an hour to go back. Your father will still be up.
I knew this was a mistake.
The mayor said Darkspawn destroyed these controls 10 years ago. Who repaired them?
The mayor? His shame had this shape.
You joined the Seekers when you were young, did you not?
I wanted to join the Templars, but was given to the Seekers.
So you knew what you wanted, even if you didn't get it.
I wanted vengeance at first, but I discovered a deeper joy in duty.
That's good. Some of us take much longer to find our place.
And some never find it. We are both lucky.
So this is old Crestwood.
Look at all the dead. Waiting for help that never came.
These spirits must have come through the rift.
One's looking. I'm Cole. Don't be afraid.
No, the other way. Move, I said. I command it. You there. I order you to tell me why nothing here heeds my commands. I will not be denied. I refuse to leave until something obeys my orders.
Maybe you can give it some guidance, Cole.
Maybe. My name is...
Compassion. Did I ask your name?
Oh, sorry.
Is it harmless, Cassandra, or could it turn into a demon?
There's always a chance. Harmless spirits do not always remain so.
Nonsense! I am in control of my fate.
I was not addressing...
Then I feel compelled to help you. I pledge myself to your service.
Excellent. I have only one command. A creature made of rage had the gall to chase me across the lake. Destroy it in my name and be rewarded.
I've heard worse orders.
Killing a demon is worthy of us, at least.
Come on, let's find that Fade Rift.
It's humming below us. A window, wanting, wandering, looking back at what's looking.
Bodies. Were people living down here when old Crestwood flooded?
Cold water rising. No way out. Maker's breath.
Demons, ahead. They don't understand it here. They want to destroy everything.
Poor sods.
The dead will finally rest easy in Crestwood.
Let's tell the mayor.
They were hurting and we helped. Their lives are better because of us.
The nugs seem to like it down here.
You know, Liliana used to keep one as a pet.
You're joking.
I am not. What was its name again? Schmepples? Schmooples? It is right on the tip of my tongue.
Oh, come on, Cass. You know it's Schmooples.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded old Crestwood 10 years ago, to stop the blight from spreading.
It's monstrous, but if it stopped the blight from wiping out the entire village...
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
We'll find him.
So, you were the right hand of the Divine and Liliana the left?
Yes. And if you joke about the right hand not knowing what the left is doing, I will punch you.
Me? No, I would never make such a terrible joke.
Alistair speaks highly of you, Blackwell.
He does? We just met.
You knew his mentor, Duncan.
Right.
What was he like?
Well, Alistair's a good man. He helped end the blight. And Duncan's the sort even he would look up to. Hey, Cole. Say something interesting.
Something interesting?
Yes, I deserve that one.
Alright, so we made it back to Skyhold, and per Alistair's request, we are going to contact the hero of Ferelden.
Inquisitor.
And we do get a response, which we have to read in our codex. And now I get to use my Lyra voice again, which, let's be honest, is just my voice. I've gained a lot of confidence as a voice actor since then. So anyways, I appreciate your warning regarding Corypheus. Fortunately, my own search has taken me out of the area where the supposed Magister is operating. And while I have encountered challenges of my own, they have not involved any weakness related to my Grey Warden abilities. She says that she'll send anything she can. I have also included a note of a personal nature for Warden Alistair. Please take care of him. Like me, he was instrumental in ending the last blight. I trust his compassion and his strength above any others, and I would not go through such effort to overcome our callings only to lose him to your Inquisition. Yours, Warden Commander Braska. And I just love that it's a little threatening there at the end. It's so totally her. Perfect.
I got her note. She might be onto something. There's danger, of course. But there's always danger. Thank you for getting word. It's easier to put it out of your mind, to focus on the task at hand. But hearing from her again... Oh, a maker's breath. But I do miss that woman. Well, let's get on with it. Something you need?
We'll talk later.
She misses you too, Allie.